Good morning, folks. My name is Curtis Chandler. I'm president of PFL. This is now our fifth podcast. We are planning to go live next week, folks, at 9 a.m. Eastern. We're going to do that this week, but ran into a couple of technical issues that we need to work through. My IT guys remain super excited and have come up with some surprises that I don't even know about. We need more followers, they continue to tell me, so please follow us and pass on the good word to all your friends. We welcome your comments to improve content, but ultimately want this podcast to be the first place you go to every Monday morning. That is our goal. It's a bold goal, but we have the desire to make it happen. Our weekly quote this week from people that we believe are really smart is from Henry Ford. Henry Ford, of course, was president and founder of the Ford Motor Company. He was an American industrialist. He was born in 1863 and died in 1947, and is a prime example of American ingenuity. And I love this morning's quote. Henry Ford once said, "If I had to ask people what they wanted, it would have been faster horses." Folks, no one asked us if we wanted a car or an iPhone, but we have them. That is what is great about this system we have. People figure out what we need without us even realizing that we need them, because we have a system that provides the incentive to succeed. We need to keep it going, folks. Let's keep the dream alive. The U.S. Department of Labor stated on Thursday of last week that U.S. workers filed an additional 1.18 million jobless claims, bringing the total job losses since the coronavirus pandemic to 53.2 million people. However, employment numbers came out on Friday of last week for July, and total non-farm payroll employment rose by 1.8 million jobs in July, and the unemployment rate fell to 10.2%. President Trump signed 4 executive orders Saturday aimed at delivering relief to Americans struggling with the economic fallout of the Chinese virus, as Congress failed to do their job yet again. President Trump announced a $400 per week supplemental unemployment payment to out-of-work Americans, unveiled an extension of student loan relief, protection from evictions from renters and homeowners, and signed a payroll tax holiday through the end of the year for Americans earning less than $100,000, while promising more relief if he wins a second term. Rail traffic continued to deteriorate along North America's routes in week 31 and was down 10.2% year over year. 10 of the AAR's 11 major traffic categories posted year over year declines, with the largest decreases coming from coal, minus 29%, intermodal, minus 4%, non-metallic minerals, minus 23.4%, and metallic ores and metals, minus 21.8%. Overall, markets were up last week. The Dow closed higher on Friday, up 46.5 points to finish out the week at 27,433.48. In overnight trading, Dow futures traded higher and are expected to open up this morning 90 points plus. Oil traded down 73 cents on Friday of last week to close at 41.22. However, the contract was up 95 cents per barrel week over week. Oil is higher in overnight trading and is poised to open at 41.82 this morning, up 60 cents a barrel from Friday's close. Here's a few things that we're keeping an eye on. DAPL, good news, bad news, depending on which side you look at it, but the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia ruled on Wednesday of last week that the Dakota Access Pipeline, DAPL, does not need to be shut and drained, as a lower court ordered on July 6. It's able to keep operating for now. The 3-judge panel said they didn't have the findings necessary to shut it down. However, the panel declined to halt the prior ruling that said the Army Corps of Engineers needs to conduct an environmental impact assessment before ultimately deciding the pipeline can keep operating. The battle continues, folks. No news on Marathon High Plains crude oil pipeline that was ordered to shut down by the U.S. Interior Department's Bureau of Indian Affairs. We're keeping an eye on that. As far as Canadian crude oil goes, we're still watching Canadian production rates and crude by rail indicators. So far, we've seen no real significant shift of rail cars leaving storage yet. Q4 basis did close at minus 1475 on Friday, an indication that shut-in production is in fact coming online. As far as rig count goes, North America rig count moved lower and is down 2 rigs week over week, with the US losing 4 rigs week over week and Canada gaining 2 rigs week over week. The number of oil rigs in the US slipped for the week by 4 rigs, according to Baker Hughes data, bringing the total to 176 rigs operating today compared to 764 active oil rigs this time last year. Another thing we're keeping our eye on, of course, and part of PFL's business here is rail cars in storage. As of August 1st, the total number of rail cars in storage was roughly 504,000, which represents 22,000 decline month over month. The number of rail cars in storage still remains very elevated. The number of cars in service, however, is declining. Folks, there's a lot of cars out there that have no use, and there is a coalition working with Congress to provide tax incentive for the scrapping of rail cars. PFL provides mobile rail car scrapping services. PFL is here to help with any scrapping needs and has mobile crews available now. Call PFL for more details on rail car scrapping. For more information on rail car storage, please see PFL's latest storage report sent out to the industry on Friday. It and other reports, including today's rail report, can be viewed on our website for all and is free. And that website is, of course, pflpetroleum.com. Folks, in the week to come, we have a busy week today. We have job openings on Tuesday. We have small business index and the producer price index. On Wednesday, we have the consumer price index and core CPI. On Thursday, of course, we have initial jobless claims. The import price index on Friday, there's a busy day with retail sales being announced, productivity, industrial production, and capacity utilization. That's all, folks. We hope you have a great, safe week. We'll see you next Monday. PFL has been extremely active in storage and all rail-related activities. Please make sure to check out our just posted reports at pflpetroleum.com or call PFL to troubleshoot with any question or concern you may have. Our main number is 239-390-2885. Thanks.